Hello. Would you like a flyer for Stop Having Kids?
Yeah, I know what it's about, but stop having kids, what does that mean? Just cut down on...
Oh, so we're trying to encourage people to think critically about having children. We're not trying to promote or ever enact any kind of control over anyone's life or their body, but we're trying to inspire critical and compassionate thinking, which to us would be not bringing more humans into existence, and instead prioritizing already existing humans who are in need of help and already existing non-human animals too. We have about 8 billion humans. Over half the world's living in dire poverty. Climate change is just going to get worse and worse. There's just so many inherent cruelties and dangers inherent in the world. And we're trying to destigmatize a lot of things that that people don't like to really talk about, like abortion and parenthood regret and gender role nonconformity. So yeah, trying to open up these conversations of these really important issues that people don't talk about.
Yeah.
Trying to turn it into a movement and everything, so.
But the stop having kids is not a good, I understand what you're saying, I think it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem like a good, people are going to shut that down before they listen, unfortunately.
Some people are, yeah, but that's with anything. A lot of what do you think about the Black Lives Matter name?
I mean, it's about time.
But do you like the name?
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, yeah, see, a lot of people do though. A lot of
people are like, all lives matter.
Yeah, a lot of people think that
Black lives need to matter.
Yes, and that's what we're saying is there's always going to be people who say that you're protesting the wrong way or that something's not the right way, but the message is still clear, so.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, it made me stop because I thought, well, obviously we're going to continue procreating, but that's not what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We know that we're going to continue procreating. We're just trying to influence as many people as possible to make better, more responsible decisions.
Take care of who we have.
Yeah.
Great, I'm going to read it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for standing here in this hot weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're antinatalists, so we're against human procreation because of the ethical implications that carries for that human who could come into existence as well as everyone who exists on the planet. And at the very least, we want people to question having kids because most people don't even do it. They think that it's like an obligation they have to do by living.
Yeah.
Would you like a flyer?
I'm child-free myself.
Oh,
so
awesome. Yeah, you gotta check out the website then.
Yeah, I will.
Woo!
It's racist! Get out of here! Because the people you think are having too many kids are Native American like me. No.
Oh, wow.
Can you explain yourself?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
This is me, Minnesota. And this is a racist, a Nazi who pretends to be helping people.
How about you
Bring into a world into kids. Why bring kids into a world you distract yourself from? Oh, interesting. What does this say? Women can be whole without becoming a mom. Oh, interesting.
Hey, can I
Let's
ask
help
you?
those who
Can
exist
I
in our
ask
needs.
you?
I'm
Wait,
Native
stop.
American. I don't care what you're saying.
Let her read the
I'm
signs.
Native American.
Let her read
I
the
don't
signs
care
and
what
explain.
You're saying you're racist. Get off my
Explain.
land.
Explain how this is racist. Explain how this is racist. Explain.
Nazis.
Explain.
Look it up. Look up.
Explain.
Look up what
Explain.
happened in World War II. You punk ass kid. I don't like Nazis who pretend to help others and try to make minorities not have children.
And how is
Thank
this
you.
pretend? And how are we Nazis?
Look
and how
up
are we
history.
racist?
You don't even understand.
How are we
shit.
Nazis?
Why do you want to stop having kids? I'm curious.
Why do we want people to stop having kids?
Yeah.
First off, it's just not necessary. No one who doesn't exist wants to come into existence because they just don't exist. We already have 8 billion humans. We have so many humans and other animals in need. We have, just in the United States foster care alone, we have about 500,000 kids. We have about 600,000 houseless people, millions of non-human animals. I think we should be using the resources if we want to care for other life than our own. I think we should be using the resources we have to care for already existing life. And also it's to get the conversation started. Like, a lot of people don't even question having kids. They're under the assumption that they have to follow a certain path throughout life, like going to college, getting married, settling down in a house, having kids. And we want people to realize that, like, there's other valid ways to live. You don't have to do like what your parents and society like tells you how to live, tells you to do. So we want people to realize that birth is an ability, not an obligation. And yeah, I mean, it's by bringing another human into existence that's just going to exacerbate problems, that human-caused problems that we all are, part of. And it's, putting them in a really unsafe position. I mean, we got climate change, lots of discrimination,
right there.
sexual violence is very...
Well, that's a really dour view of the world.
Dour?
Yeah, I mean, that's a...
Is it unrealistic?
No, I think you can look at things in a spectrum, and
Yeah,
you can
I
take
do
a very
that.
negative view of the world.
Is
and you
talking
can
about
leave the
negative about negative things in the world a negative view?
No, but if that's what the focus of, if you don't want to have kids because you think that it's an unsafe environment to bring children into, then that's a negative view of the environment.
One in three
people
women
are good, and that that part of what God called us to do is procreate. Then you would believe that it is fine to have children.
God has never said one word to any of us. That's just a Bible that you're talking about. That's words written by humans. I'm not going to live my life according to some random book that some humans read.
Okay,
and
random book. Okay, well, that's fine then. Then we're at a completely different place.
Yeah, because you don't want to be realistic, and I do. So that's where we differ.
Yeah.
See what the signs say.
Yeah, and we have a lot more in the bag too if you want to join us,
Oh,
or if you want to look through them.
yeah.
Actually, I have a double-sided one, so
Yeah.
what you
Just
think?
to encourage people to really reconsider having kids. We have a lot of beings on this planet who don't even have their basic needs met, so we should care for already existing life. And climate change is getting increasingly worse.
I agree.
So what kind of world are we leaving for the future generations? It's just better to be child-free and take care of others and do what you can to help your community and live your life the way you want.
It's late for me. I've got 10 grandchildren, but I only had 2 children.
Wow, see,
My wife-
exactly, yeah, and from one kid, like, so much can happen even.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a scary world, we're up against a lot. I mean, 1 in 3 women experience sexual assault, which is alarming.
Okay, that's it. I'll hold the sign up here for you.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We have a bunch over here if you want to, unless you want one of these.
Well, what about China? They've got sort of they're overpopulated now,
Everyone is.
but they're gonna end up with an elderly population that there's no population to care for. How's that factor into?
I'm
these
sure.
issues?
I mean, I'm sure they'll figure it out. Like, people. I don't think we should be bringing humans in as a means to an end, just to provide, just to wipe people's asses and stuff when they get older. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
part of the care.
Right.
So.
Well, the Chinese aren't exactly white people, but
No.
but yeah, I see.
But
My mother-in-law is cared for by a lot of brown-skinned people. immigrants.
yeah. A lot of people, when they are cared for in their elderly ages, they're not being cared for by their kids. That's just some of the time.
Oh,
And it's like, it's not a burden you should put on someone. If they want to volunteer to do it, okay, but no one's obligated. Like, no one asked to come into this existence and sign up for all this stuff. But we also think that there should be ways for humans to go peacefully.
right.
Like from euthanasia, we shouldn't have to watch ourselves deteriorate and make others watch us deteriorate if we would like to go peacefully. I mean, I'd rather, if I had some horrible disease that was going to get progressively worse every week, it would get to a point where it's like, okay, I want to go now because it's already so bad now and I don't want it to keep getting worse. And I think we should have that right instead of having to shoot ourselves or, cut ourselves or jump off.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that we need in China, here, everywhere.
We're anti-natalists. We believe in not bringing any more children children into the world when there are 500,000 children in the foster care system as is. There's 600,000 houseless
So
people.
who's your prominent focus? Like, who are you really? I'm just wondering why you're in this area, because this is extremely different than who you should be targeting.
Why do you say that?
You're in one of the most richest neighborhoods.
Rich doesn't mean a thing. 1 in 3 women get raped, and especially in
Interesting. That is very interesting.
So do you think?
doesn't mean a thing.
Oh,
you
I'm
think-
not saying it doesn't mean a thing, but I just think there's more people that you could get.
So you think
boys.
that people in poverty shouldn't have kids, but if you have
that's not what I'm
if you
saying
have
at all. You
money,
can put a voice into me, but that is not what I'm saying.
What are
at
you
all.
saying? Just
We-
explain to
No,
us
I
what you're
don't need to
saying.
explain. I just,
Well, we would.
I just think, yeah, you're filming.
I'm full of shit. How are we full of shit?
I
You,
just love. I
you're not even willing to have a conversation. You just wanted to say I'm rich. So why are you telling us not to have kids?
congratulations for being rich. Oh,
I'm not rich. That's the best part.
You're classist though. You're at least classist.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you must not.
You don't have to be rich to be classist.
I wonder where you came from. Your mom.
You don't have to be rich to be classist. And yeah, I came from my mom. What are you trying to say?
didn't have consent.
What do you mean?
Why would you put this here?
It should go anywhere humans exist.
Why?
Why not?
I have 3 children.
Yeah.
and they have
There's a
an
lot of
amazing life.
really.
Yes, they do.
And what about
And
what?
I'm adopted, so this is really offensive.
And how do?
It's
Climate
offensive.
change?
Look at that. Let's help those who exist and are in need.
Having a conversation. You seem extremely defensive.
ridiculous.
Right, can you?
I understand you're making assumptions and you don't know what
We
you're
actually have a sign
You're
that
making
says that
assumptions about women and mothers.
These are all assumptions. All these things are assumptions.
Climate change is false. We should be bringing kids into a dying planet.
People don't get pressured into having kids.
You guys are in the wrong market.
People don't get pressured into having
honey,
kids.
I think that you don't realize. I don't think you
You're not
realize
a
that
mom.
you're the
You don't know anything.
Down with the patriarchy.
Down with it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Absolutely.
Fuck it.
We've had enough.
I know, I've had my fill.
I bet you
I
have.
believe it.
We just had a woman tell us there's nothing wrong with the world.
And she asked
Couldn't
why
believe
we were
it.
standing here.
And she doesn't get it.
No.
No, not at all.
And she said like she has 3 kids and they all have amazing lives, and it's like, I mean, first off, I don't know what her kids' lives are like, but they still have a lot of life left, so you don't know what's going to happen.
Anything
and
can happen.
one in
Anything can happen.
1 in 3 women are sexually assaulted.
I know, I'm telling people this world is really dangerous for women. Women are raped, disappeared, murdered. It's like, I have to be super careful.
Yeah.
Coffee, and I got a ways to go to get home. It's been long.
Thank
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for raising my awareness.
Yeah.
personally.
Thanks for
And,
being open to it.
You're welcome.